How long do you think before we actually have a base camp on Mars?
I think if the world decided to make it a priority, because we knew there was an asteroid coming in X years, within 20 years, no problem.
Yeah, that's the tragedy of that. It is not a technical problem, it's a political problem. It's a need for willpower. And some people critique and say, well, we have other problems. There's poverty and there's disease. You can't spend all your money doing things that are for faraway planets. But I think there's a real value in the technology development and the hope that it brings people, and that you can look up in the sky and know that there's ambitious plans, and really brings people together. So hopefully 30 years.
Do you think that the political problems are the motivator? Rana, you said if an asteroid was coming towards the planet, yet when we opened this conversation, we were simply talking about the Cold War, and that was very motivating. As motivating possibly as an asteroid hitting the planet. Do you think that political motivations will be strong enough to drive us? And if so, how do we integrate countries like India with fraught alliances, as we have fraught alliances, as the no longer Soviet Union, but Russia has fraught alliances? What does that look like in your opinion?
I forgot the first part of the question. But
do you think that political motivators are strong enough to get us out there?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But I think we should still try to do it, and it'll just take a long time, and it's just tough.
So are you pro the mission to Mars?
I don't know what the mission is yet, but I'm probably going to be pro it.
Do you want me to show the video again? The Martian base.
Yeah, I think things should go to Mars. I think it's a great, just selfishly speaking, I think to do science experiments in space is a great thing. You can detect all kinds of things about the universe.
Why is it selfish? What is your motivation in that?
Just to learn more about the universe and what's going on. Mm-hmm. I just want to know, I mean, nothing makes sense anymore.
What's up with dark matter? What's going on?
See? There's just everything that used to be, I felt like 20 years ago or something, it was all wrapped up, and then there was a couple things that weren't quite right. Maybe there was a couple little decimal points or something, but now it's all, we never found anything, things are confusing, we don't know what's going on with the universe, and I feel like we need to figure this out, and I think we need to put things in space to figure that out.
Do you really, Chris, I know you've talked about this mission to Titan. Titan is a moon of Saturn, and it's probably more hospitable than Mars.
In many ways, it's a thicker atmosphere. There's hydrocarbons, there's a lot of methane, lakes and lakes of methane, actually, very much like this video. And you could convert all that other hydrocarbons into fuel very readily. It's cold there, but with an atmosphere and with almost endless methane, you could heat it up and survive there, quite likely.
Why don't we go to Titan first? Why are we bothering with Mars?
It's just far. It's just distance. But it is.
And why is distance hard?
Well, it's just the resources to get there, the
fuel.
Oxygen, the fuel, the energy, and then you have to get back. So if it's a one-way trip, it makes it less hard, but then you're not coming back.
So you're imagining first we'll go to the moon.
And Mars.
We'll hang out at the moon. Like literally, you'll fuel up like a gas station.
Yeah.
You'll go to Mars.
Yeah.
Where some of the people there will be partially tardigrade and sea slug.
Or armadillo, I think.
Or armadillo.
With tentacles.
And those used to be your next door neighbors in Florida when you grew up in NASA. And then you're going to make your way to Titan.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. What's wrong with Earth?
No, it's in addition to Earth. It's if and is what I'd say. Is that Earth is great, but we've got only 1 billion years. And actually in about 2 or 3 billion years, Titan would start to get a little warmer. So if we're already out there, if the Earth gets burned up...
Isn't it getting warmer here?
Yeah, but we can hopefully fix that.